Last year, St. Kitts and Nevis embraced a bold new vision, one built on resilience, innovation, fairness, and prosperity for all. A vision grounded in 7 pillars that touch every part of our lives: energy, water, food security, the creative and digital economy, infrastructure and housing, the environment, and people, our greatest asset. These pillars are the blueprint for a modern, sustainable island state, a roadmap to a nation that works better, lives cleaner, grows smarter, and creates more opportunities for every citizen and every resident. And in 2025, we saw that vision move from promise to progress, step by step. Investment by investment, project by project, the government led by Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew pushed forward, building, upgrading, training, digitizing, and reforming. Across the country, the transformation became visible. Homes going up, land titles in hand, water finally flowing reliably, new roads opening, farmers and fishers earning more, digital services unlocking convenience, trainees stepping into the jobs of the future, hospitals and emergency care modernizing, young people receiving savings and investments, and families finding real relief when they needed it most. More importantly, this year proved something fundamental. People are not just included in the agenda, people are the purpose of it. Let's take a look at some of the work done this year, pillar by pillar. Pillar 1, Energy Transition. Moving boldly toward a future that is cleaner and cheaper, St. Kitts and Nevis continues to prove that energy is the master key. Because when you solve energy, you solve water, food security, and ultimately salaries and national wealth. In 2025, this truth became reality in real, measurable ways as the country advanced its most ambitious energy transformation in history. This year, our geothermal dream finally became a geothermal plan, with financing now secured, contracts reset, and drilling set to begin in early 2026. The Nevis geothermal project is officially on track to deliver clean, reliable baseload power, enough to run an entire country, this country. This shift means stability, a future where electricity is no longer tied to oil prices, where households and businesses benefit from low cost and predictable bills, where industries can grow more competitively, and where new high-value jobs emerge in a sector poised to define a global development for decades to come. As geothermal moved toward execution, 2025 also became the reset year for the solar PV and battery energy storage project. The government relaunched the initiative, designed to supply over 30% of St. Kitts' electricity once operational in late 2026. The project promises lower fuel expenses, greater bill stability, and a cleaner environment. But most importantly, it promises opportunity. Solar training programs are now in full swing, ensuring that Kittitians and Nevisians will be the ones installing, maintaining, and operating these major systems, keeping the economic benefits right here at home. To support this clean energy future, 2025 also delivered the most significant grid upgrade in our nation's history. A modern energy system demands a modern grid, and SKNIS' new energy transition unit has begun upgrading 11 kilowatt legacy lines to more efficient, higher voltage infrastructure. The team is strengthening the grid against hurricanes, integrating smart digital systems, and improving response times to outages. Though much of this work happens silently in the background, it is the foundation that will allow renewable energy, desalination plants, new housing developments, and future industries to operate smoothly and reliably. It is infrastructure that quite literally powers progress. And this progress is reaching directly into people's homes. In March of this year, 2025, the rollout of smart electric meters began, ushering in a new era of transparency and control for consumers. For the first time, Households will be able to track electricity usage in 15-minute intervals, helping detect waste, reduce costs, and plan consumption more effectively. Prepaid options will give customers greater flexibility, while upcoming interconnection policies will allow homeowners with solar panels to sell excess energy back to the grid. It's greater choice, it's real savings, it's empowerment in the palm of your hand. But technology alone cannot transform a nation. People do. And 2025 was a year of building human capacity at scale. In January, the Federation hosted its first ever electric vehicle training and certification course, giving local mechanics internationally recognized credentials. Solar PV empowerment training soon followed, along with advanced renewable energy training in Taiwan, turning young people, technicians, and tradesmen into certified green energy professionals. These programs are not just preparing workers for new jobs, they are creating new income streams and new pathways to generational wealth. As EVs, solar systems, smart grids, and battery storage become the national standard, our people won't just use the technology, they will build it, maintain it, innovate it, and profit from it. Pillar 2, water security. This government fully understands that water is the foundation of life, public health, agriculture, tourism, investment, and national confidence. And we continue to make bold steps in securing a future when our taps run 24/7, moving from temporary fixes to permanent solutions. And nowhere is that clearer than in our desalination program. At the CA Paul Southwell Industrial Park, the Federation's largest desalination plant powered up for the first time in October 2025. Now, in final testing, this 2 million gallon a day facility is on track to restore 24-hour water access to Bastia and surrounding communities. For households, this means the end of chronic rationing. For businesses and investors, it means predictability, one of the most valuable assets in any economy. On the East Coast, the Federation's first solar-powered desalination plant continues to operate at the Canada Industrial Site, producing roughly 70,000 gallons of clean water each day. Powered entirely by renewable energy, it reduces costs, strengthens climate resilience, and supports communities like Connery's, Keys, and nearby industrial corridor. Together, these desalination plants mark a historic turning point. SKNIS is no longer waiting on rainfall to guarantee water. We are producing it ourselves. But desalination is only one piece of the puzzle. This year, the government completed the most sophisticated water survey ever done in St. Kitts, a semi-airborne hydrogeological scan that mapped the island from Keon to Old Road. Delivered in October, the survey identified 17 promising groundwater sites, with 10 prioritized for immediate development. For decades, communities like Sadlers, St. Paul's, Newton Ground, Sandy Point, and Challengers have struggled during dry spells. Now, they stand to benefit from new climate-resilient wells that will boost supply where it is needed most. To move swiftly, the government pre-advanced procurement for drilling. A contract was signed in September with water and oil well services from Trinidad and Tobago. These wells mean reliability for families, expansion for farmers, better services for hoteliers, and employment for our local construction and engineering sectors. All of this fits into a wider investment framework that is transforming the entire water system: storage, interconnection, leak reduction, pressure management, and modern monitoring. It's not just more water, it's smarter water. Interlinked reservoirs now allow water to be rerouted across districts. New climate tracking tools guide decision making, and upgrades to pipelines and pumping systems are reducing losses and lowering operating costs. Anchoring all of this is the SKN Transwater Project, the Federation's flagship climate finance water initiative. In 2025, the project advanced through major public consultations, technical designs, and international frameworks with the Green Climate Fund. Transwater is a vehicle that will overhaul outdated infrastructure, reduce non-revenue water, introduce low-carbon technologies, and build the climate-ready water system our islands need. It brings global financing into local hands, creating jobs, strengthening resilience, and ensuring that every gallon counts. Pillar 3. Food security. Food security is national security. It is jobs, income, exports, and the comfort of knowing that in a changing world, we can feed ourselves. This year, we continued bold strides to transform agriculture and fisheries into engines of resilience and wealth creation, built on innovation, climate-smart practices, and new opportunities for farmers, fishers, and young people. The year began with the Federation emerging from one of the most challenging droughts in recent memory. Instead of setbacks, we used the moment to accelerate investment. Through a multi-million-dollar intervention, farmers received free drip irrigation systems, drought-resilient seeds, protective crop coverings, and on-farm support to safeguard production. These upgrades meant higher yields with less water, lower operating costs, and more predictable income, especially for small farmers whose livelihoods depend on every harvest. 2025 also saw unprecedented support for the livestock sector. A dedicated $1 million account was created to secure a stable and uninterrupted supply of animal feed, ensuring farmers never face shortages due to global supply delays. Veterinary medicine and livestock programs expanded, giving students hands-on training in pregnancy diagnosis, ultrasound use, and animal husbandry. The result is a stronger, more professional livestock industry, one that protects food supply while opening new career pathways for young people. Our investment in technology pushed agriculture into a modern era. A national drought forecasting system powered by satellite data, digital mapping, and real-time WhatsApp alerts now guides farmers on when to plant, irrigate, and conserve water. This climate-smart tool transforms decision-making, giving farmers the same kind of digital intelligence used in advanced economies and helping protect their income in an unpredictable climate. At sea, 2025 was a breakthrough year. The government deployed 12 of 15 new fish aggregating devices. These subsurface FADs are sturdier, safer, and designed to boost catch rates, reduce fuel costs, and increase earnings for fishers. And it is working. Fisheries revenue has risen from EC 8 million a few years ago to EC 90 million. But our oceans are not our only sources of food. They are ecosystems that must be protected. In June of this year, the Federation launched a groundbreaking king crab coral restoration initiative. Fishers and marine stewards received training to raise native Caribbean king crabs, which help revive coral reefs by naturally removing excess algae. This creates a double benefit: healthier reefs for tourism and biodiversity, and a new blue economy product that fishers can sell to restaurants and hotels, generating an entirely new income stream. On land, diversification took center stage. Nature's Sustainable Farm moved into its next phase with over 100 acres now under cultivation and the first ever export of St. Kitts grown Tabasco peppers to the United States firmly on the horizon. Each acre employs up to 5 people, meaning hundreds of jobs and a new export market that links farmers directly to global value chains. All of this falls under a broader shift toward eco-friendly, climate-smart agriculture, greenhouse expansion, modern hatcheries, precision irrigation, soil-saving practices, and the Climate-Smart Agriculture Project, now advancing through national consultation, signals a future where agriculture is not just sustainable, but profitable, competitive, and resilient. Pillar 4. Sustainable industries. We continue to invest in our own by building out our talent, empowering entrepreneurs, and opening new pathways to wealth creation. This year, the creative economy stepped confidently into the future. As part of Global Entrepreneurship Week 2025, the government hosted the first ever AI in Business Summit and award ceremony. It brought together creatives, entrepreneurs and technologists to explore how artificial intelligence can amplify marketing, design, storytelling and content production. For the first time, our artists and cultural entrepreneurs were positioned not just as performers, but as innovators and business leaders ready to export their craft to the world. But the digital revolution goes far beyond the arts. This year, we also launched one of the region's most ambitious cybersecurity training programs. Beginning in February and graduating its first cohort in November, the program trained participants to international standards and prepared them for remote cybersecurity work, jobs that pay global salaries from right here at home. As the second cohort is set to begin in January 2026, more citizens will enter a career field that has unlimited earning potential and global demand. This, coupled with the electric vehicle training and certification program and the solar empowerment training, ensuring that as renewable energy expands, our people, not foreign contractors, are able to benefit. For small businesses, 2025 was a year of unprecedented support. Hundreds of entrepreneurs gained access to training through the Building Bankable Business program, launched in April to teach financial literacy, budgeting, cash flow management, and business planning. Its purpose is simple: to transform ideas into bankable enterprises and entrepreneurs into investment-ready leaders. But training alone is not enough. In October, the Citizenship by Investment Unit launched the local micro and small businesses grant program, offering easy $10,000 grants to qualifying businesses across the Federation. By November, 36 businesses has already been approved, receiving capital to expand operations, purchase equipment, hire staff, or move their services online. These grants injected real money directly into the hands of local entrepreneurs, supporting the creation of jobs, products, and new services across every sector. This momentum is matched by one of the most transformative digital agendas in the Caribbean. In May 2025, St. Kitts and Nevis launched its Electronic Travel Authorization ETA system and e-border platform, enabling faster, more secure processing for visitors and dramatically improving the travel experience, especially during major events like the St. Kitts Music Festival. This strengthens tourism, enhances national security, and positions the Federation as a modern, tech-forward destination. Behind the scenes, the digital transformation is accelerating even further. The government is advancing its national digital ID system, the core of all future e-services, set to enable secure online access to government services, banking, trade, and digital signatures. Parallel to this, the electronic civil registry system also moved forward, digitizing births, deaths, marriages, and adoptions so citizens and the diaspora can access official documents from anywhere in the world. Together with online tax services, the developing online passport system, business registration portal, and single trade window, St. Kitts and Nevis is building a digital economy that lowers barriers, speeds up transactions, attracts investments, and creates new income possibilities for every citizen. Pillar 5. Sustainable settlements. A strong nation is built, literally, on the spaces where people live, learn, heal, travel, play, and grow. This year, the government accelerated ownership through the NHC Renaissance Project, delivering and constructing nearly 200 new homes across Stapleton, Harry Phipps, Otleys, Sandy Point, and other communities. More land was secured to scale the project further, ensuring that hundreds of families will soon step into houses that instantly increase their net worth. Every home built supports contractors, tradesmen, truckers, suppliers, and strengthens the foundation for generational wealth. Side by side with the new housing came one of the most meaningful reforms in decades: land regularization. In 2025 alone, 531 lots were distributed, with full titles handed over to families in St. Peter's, Lagreet, St. Paul's, and other long-neglected communities. In several cases, beneficiaries walked into the banks the very next day because for the first time they had collateral, dignity, and the power to invest in their future. This is land, not just as a place to live, but as empowerment. And for the first time in our history, the entire land system is going digital. A new land administration and information system is being built, replacing decades of paper files with a transparent, efficient online platform. Beginning early in 2026, citizens will be able to submit applications, track their status, and view available lots on a digital map. This modernization protects national patrimony, strengthens fairness, and speeds up development, making it easier for families, investors, and planners to build a modern St. Kitts and Nevis. 2025 also marked a leap forward in climate-resilient public infrastructure with the unveiling of the designs for the new JNF General Hospital. This state-of-the-art, storm-resistant facility is being developed in partnership with Taiwan and OECC. Construction begins shortly, bringing jobs in the short term and delivering long-term benefits in healthcare. This hospital will save lives, but it will also generate economic activity every single day. Across the island, the government advanced one of the largest road modernization programs in our history. Over $80 million has been invested in less than 3 years. This year alone, the St. Peter's Main Road and F.T. Williams Highway East was fully upgraded and completed. Over 3 miles of safer, smoother roadway with sidewalks, retaining walls, and new access points. These works shorten travel time, raise property values, improve safety, and open new economic corridors for families and businesses. Major community roads from Rawlins and Newton Ground to Shadwell and Palmetto Point, and many more also saw significant road work upgrades. Pillar 6. Circular economy. A sustainable nation is a clean nation, and this year we took some of the boldest steps in our history to reshape how our country manages waste. We passed the Plastic Waste Reduction Act 2025, a landmark law that positions St. Kitts and Nevis as a regional leader in the fight against plastic pollution. Rolled out in 3 phases, the ban eliminated the import, sale, and distribution of single-use plastic bags, styrofoam containers, straws, cups, plates, and utensils. By November 2025, the major categories of single-use plastics were officially out of the Federation. This means cleaner coastlines, healthier marine ecosystems, reduced landfill pressure, and a better tourism product. But more importantly, it means shifting national behavior, encouraging reusable bags, refilling bottles, and greener businesses that save money while protecting the environment. Alongside legislation, we strengthen the systems that make sustainability real. The St. Kitts and Nevis Recycling Project, supported by the Taiwan Technical Mission, accelerated significantly in 2025. Paper recycling was introduced on both islands. New pilot recycling programs launched in Nevis communities, and 57 schools participated in a national recycling competition, transforming environmental education into real action. By September 2025, the project had expanded collection points, increased training workshops, and shipped batches of separated plastic overseas, reducing landfill burden while creating new green jobs in sorting, transport, and materials recovery. This momentum ties directly into the wider transformation of our waste sector, a move from simple disposal to a circular economy. This year, the government also intensified landfill reform efforts following February's Connery landfill fire, accelerating planning for safer, more sustainable waste handling systems. At the same time, regional partners supported circular economy training that empowers local entrepreneurs to turn waste into opportunity, whether through upcycled products, recycling services, or green manufacturing. In this new approach, waste is no longer just a cost. It becomes raw material, it becomes innovation, it becomes wealth creation. And while plastics and recycling dominated headlines, the deeper story is about resilience, health, and long-term economic security. Reducing plastic waste protects our ocean, safeguarding fisheries and coastal livelihoods, improving landfill management, strengthens public health, and prevents costly environmental disasters. Recycling projects build new supply chains and new micro-enterprises. And the national shift toward reusables reduces import costs, putting more money back into households and businesses. This year also saw major investments in sports and youth development infrastructure. In May, the new Connery Football Stadium was opened, becoming a vibrant home for community events, tournaments, and local entrepreneurship. Meanwhile, the redeveloped and fully upgraded Kim Collins Stadium achieved World Athletics Level 2 certification, a milestone that allows our athletes to record official qualifying times and position St. Kitts and Nevis to host regional meets that generate tourism and business opportunities. Education infrastructure also advanced with construction of the new Bastia High School officially beginning in June. And the reconstruction of the Joshua Obadiah Williams Primary School in Molyneux moved forward as well, restoring a pillar of community life and bringing jobs and hope to families who have waited since the 2022 fire. Pillar 7. Health and social protection. It is no argument that at the heart of the Sustainable Island State agenda is our people. This year, we saw one of the most ambitious social protection and human development agendas in its history, lifting incomes, modernizing healthcare, and building wealth from the ground up. This was the year of the Budget Boost Wallet, a groundbreaking digital support system that changed lives overnight. Launched in January, it provided EC $1,500 support over 6 months to citizens and residents earning $5,000 or less. More than 23,000 people benefited, and over EC $35 million was pumped directly into the local economy. The wallet helped families buy groceries, pay utilities, support small businesses, and catch their financial breath during challenging economic times, all through a modern, secure digital platform. It brought relief, it brought stability, and most importantly, it brought dignity. At the same time, the government continued to raise the standard of living by increasing the national minimum wage. Effective July 1st, 2025, workers saw their pay rise to EC $12.50 an hour, or EC $500 per week, the highest in our history. This two-step increase over 2 years lifted thousands of workers, strengthened household budgets, and injected new spending power into the economy. When workers earn more, families do better, and businesses grow stronger. For decades, thousands of government auxiliary employees, those who clean our hospitals, protect our schools, maintain our streets, worked without pension security. In 2025, that injustice ended. The Comprehensive Pension Bill finally gave GAEs a contributory pension plan, ensuring that those who serve the country with dignity can retire with dignity. This reform protects workers today and prevents poverty tomorrow, a major milestone in fairness and equality. The transformation continued with Aspire, the pioneering youth savings and investment program. In 2025, Aspire expanded dramatically. Over 5,000 children applied, more than 4,000 accounts were opened, and over EC $4 million was invested into our young people. Every participating child received a 1,000 starter portfolio, half in savings, half in shares, giving them real assets and a real stake in the future. With the ECCB-led financial literacy curriculum rolled out nationwide, a generation is learning not just to earn money, but to grow it. The health sector also saw major upgrades. We commissioned a new fleet of modern ambulances. These vehicles are smaller, faster, and easier to maintain, cutting response times and saving lives. At JNF, construction of the new MRI facility is in its final stages, with the island's first ever MRI expected to go live by early 2026. Alongside upgraded CT scanning laboratory and diagnostic systems, this marks the end of the era when families had to fly overseas and spend thousands for life-saving imaging. And we continued our commitment to protecting mothers and children. The Children's Medical Fund continued to save lives by ensuring no child is denied overseas medical care because their parents cannot pay. And this year, the High Risk Pregnancy Fund was also launched to support expectant mothers with complications, removing financial barriers to specialist care and protecting our most vulnerable families. Finally, the Elevate program continued its work of transforming lives. From skills training and job placement to entrepreneurship support and the Heartfelt Moments Rehabilitation Initiative inside His Majesty's Prison, Elevate gave at-risk youth and justice-involved individuals a second chance, turning potential into productivity and safety into opportunity. As we move into another budget cycle and a new chapter, one truth is unmistakable. St. Kitts and Nevis is moving with purpose. The groundwork has been laid, the momentum is building, and the benefits are already reaching our people, families, farmers, workers, entrepreneurs, students, and communities across every corner of our islands. But this journey is only just beginning. The development path we are on is not a short-term project. It is a long-term commitment, a national mission to building a resilient, a prosperous, modern island state where every citizen has a fair shot at opportunity, dignity, and success. Right before our eyes, we are seeing the pillars come alive, and in the year ahead, these pillars will only grow stronger, powering new industries, new infrastructure, new skills and new opportunities, from renewable energy to digital transformation, to agriculture, creative enterprises, from social protection to climate resilience. Our country is building a future where progress is not occasional, but continuous. This is transformation. This is nation building. And together, we will continue to power progress for St. Kitts and Nevis.